Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down.
They'll run it with Coleman, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Don't get nervous. Check 99.
Tua going to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Now Tua on the option, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last result.
And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Pass taken in by the tight end Herndon, and they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
New York.
He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 55, come on. Check 55, come on. Okay, just like that. Just like that. Check 26. Sandy Lane. Check hot, right? Hot, hot. Check out, check out.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Is good.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Flush to his right. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he goes out right around the 39. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Tua now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
40-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40.
2nd and 11 at the 41. From the gun, it's Tua. Being chased out left. Going left side, it's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. A little juke. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's out right at the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
His kick is good.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tagovailoa, and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They run the counter now on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has a total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
And maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 38. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tua now on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Tua on 4th down. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
So one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Coleman now. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
A gain of
22 yards on the pickup there. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Back now in Miami. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
36.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 96 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 corners, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards to gain there, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. As they run the counter play. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Jamison Crowder on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Jets, first down.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brissett's going to keep it on the option.
11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons.